Hey, you want to feud one last time?
Uh,
You
uh,
want
you shut. Ha!
Ah! Hey, that was fucking fire.
The time is now. On everything.
What's up, though, baby? How was you asked how my weekend was. How was your weekend? You went on a little excursion.
Okay. It was cool, man. We went to the mountains in Tennessee with a couple of my friends and a couple of people I didn't know. Uh, in that environment, stuff got a little crazy, but all in all, your boy gonna enjoy himself. I do what I do, and I hung with the boys, had a good time, and I caught some fights this Saturday. If any of you guys heard about
Yeah. Yeah, did you? Yeah, would you get to watch the fights on? Did you have to watch it on a tablet, or was on? You guys had a TV and shit.
it, bro, when I tell you this was like a 3 hour process because in the mountains the signal's terrible and the people's Wi-Fi was horrible. So
Oh
we couldn't get on the phone for the longest. We couldn't get on the TV. And we're just basically my man was the best what is it called? Tech guy ever because he worked on it for 3 hours and we finally was able to get a clear enough signal. We were able to pay for it and fucking stream it on a fucking TV like the size of my monitor, probably like that big. We had
man.
like 8, 9 motherfuckers in there, but the energy was great and the fights were awesome.
Yo, good thing he started like when you guys did, because like
Yeah, if we would have tried to start it at the end, there's no way we would have caught those fights.
man, was I mean, I know your favorite fight of the night. Was anything that like surprised you, like that you were better than you thought they were gonna be?
I always like Jojo Calderon fighting. She fought Jessica I. It was a solid fight, not anything to write home about, but I'm glad she's back on track with a win and hopefully one more fight and she'll be right there for that 125 title.
Did you see Amanda Ribas? Amanda Ribas?
Yeah.
Oh
She's a
man,
savage. She's a savage.
bro, she got KO'd.
No, really. By McMahon?
Oh man, yeah, she got KO'd by I don't even know who the hell she's fighting. Here, I'll pull it up.
Oh my god. Yo, I definitely missed that.
Oh my god, Hulk, my heart was hurt. You know what, Hulk? I understand though, because I blocked it out of my head too. I was like pretending it didn't happen.
Right? Like, yo, it never happened.
Yeah, but no, she got on her feet, you know what I'm saying, like a standing KO. It was bad.
Was it in the prelim?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it was the first fight of the main card. So you guys might have just missed the first fight.
Yeah. So wait, who did she go against?
She fought Mariana Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. So it was 3 female fights on the card. I bet. I like them. I like the female fights.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm trying to. Man, my mind can only go to the co-main and the main.
I know.
Wait, hold up. I remember somebody else got slept. I don't have the fights in front of me right now, so I can't.
I can pull up if you want. My bad.
No, they're good.
This is not that. Who the? Oh yeah, the card started off with Amanda Ribas. I say Ribas and those Ribas, but like, don't Brazilians not pronounce 8 R's? Like, I'm confused with that one.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, that I don't know what I call it. Yeah, I think it's Ribas.
Yeah, I wish I could play the video without getting kicked off YouTube, Hulk, but it was ugly, man. She got KO'd. It could have been called a lot earlier too, and then Herb Dean let her stand up, and then she got beat up some more. It was
oh shit! That was the fight where it looked like Herb stopped it. He kept it going, and she came back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. She walked away thinking she won. He was like, "No, it's not over." Like, I love Amanda Ribas.
Yeah, that keep fighting. Yeah, that was savage. Yeah. I definitely tried to block that out of my mind, but
yeah,
2 KOs. That's crazy.
I was sick. She's such a nice fucking lady.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of these people are like such nice, genuine people that you hate when they have to lose.
Yeah. Well, it feels like the hook cam. He said Herb Dean needs a talking to.
Herb Dean gives the people what they want, even if it's too much of what they want, he still gives it to them.
He kind of fell off, man, because he used to be like the standard for like the referee. It was John McCartney, and then probably him second.
Yeah, like Herb Dean wanted to. Man, but the whole thing, man, the good referees are the referees you don't hear about. They don't have like late stoppages. They don't have like dumb calls. So the best referee is the ones that that we never hear about. But man, Herb's been in the game for so long, and I still think he's one of the top refs. But yeah, it's been a few lately that haven't been so good.
Yeah, that was what's his name? The English fighter who was like, stop the fight.
Dan Hardy.
Yes, yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. It was one of those situations.
Yeah,
because you love Amanda Hebus. Speaking of her too, like she was still happy after the KO. Like she was still smiling when the doctor was in there, and whatnot.
Yeah, she's gonna bounce back. She's
for sure, for sure. And then I'm gonna let you pick what other fight we go to next because it kind of turned up. I mean, we go over these ones too if you want, but we can talk about the fun ones. I mean, it's up to you.
Because it's this one we already talked about the JoJo Calderon one. So the next one up is
we got Andrew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Andrew Sanchez versus didn't Sanchez get knocked out? Oh, he got the knockout.
Yeah, looks like it. I didn't. You know, I honestly missed the end of this one. We ain't gonna lie. We was turning up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we was turned up there.
Yeah, I was. I really don't remember it. It was a long. It wasn't the longest card, but it was a long card, and this one just kind of got lost.
The hook can't count to you. So love Herb Dean. Weird KO. No KO call, and then McGregor was basically on Poirier's side when they started, and Herb didn't do anything. Yeah, that was fucking weird too. The beginning of that fight is like, and I thought that's why Dustin started off slow at first. I was like, man, Herb Dean fucked this all up. I was bitching and shit. We could jump into that one, bro.
You want to jump into the main event?
Yeah, or do you want to do Chandler first? I know Chandler's your boy.
Yo, that's my main event, so we could do the main event first. And
all right, bet.
Just give me your first initial reaction seeing it live, and then break down what happened.
Initial reaction live. I tried going live on Instagram too, but then my phone died, so it hit me with the pause, and I didn't even know because I was watching the fight. You know how it is. But someone said, Herb Dean, throw the flag, Herb. But Conor was piecing him up, bro. Like my initial reaction, I'm like, damn, like Conor's like boxing is just as crisp as I've ever remembered. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even better. But there's so much more of a commitment to it, I think, that he had in camp. He was not checking them leg kicks, bro. And that was the end of it. Like that's like Conor for sure was getting off, right? But Dustin was still able to set up what he wanted to set up. He wanted to damage that lead leg. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't like move and be as accurate, have power in those shots. And he got him up against the cage and grabbed him a little bit too to tire out those arms a little bit. So it's like Conor was definitely piecing him up. And Dustin could have went out at any shot because that's how Conor is. I mean, that's how fighting is. You know what I'm saying? But Dustin's game plan worked out because in the end, you know what I'm saying, Conor missed and couldn't move his leg, got caught the hook. Dustin turned it around, said, oh, my turn. Whoop, 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 whoop. And McGregor still slipping on them boys too. I was like, oh shit. And then pow. He said, oh shit. And then the pow and the kisser, and it was a wrap, man. It was fucking wild. It was fucking wild because my opinion, I thought Conor was winning up to that point. I heard some this morning. It was like national media though too. You know how they are. There's Dick Ride, like the bigger names, shit like that. Mm-hmm. And they're like, Dustin started off hot. I'm like, no, he didn't. That nigga was getting pieced the fuck up. But what was your reaction? What was your take on it?
First of all, that was very funny. I love the sound effects. Man, same thing with me. I was already hyped going into this fight because of the co-main event delivering. And man, as much as I say I'm not a Conor McGregor fan, but he still must watch TV. Like I watch all his fights. I want to watch all his fights. He's very interested in his preparation. and the way how he could sell a fight and his ability. So super excited, Dustin Poirier fan, and this is what I gotta tell people because I fucked up. Go with your beliefs and commit to them. I'm a huge Dustin Poirier fan, but I went against him in this fight. I went with the majority, and I went with Conor. And just how you said, man. McGregor came out hot. Way different from this fight, from their last fight. You can see Conor has really adapted a more boxing heavy style. Like he almost reminds me of like Nate Diaz now. Like he's almost pure, like I very like where's his kicks? Like he was very bouncy, almost that karate style, threw a lot of cheap kicks, a lot of measuring, a lot of hook spin kicks. That was not. He was very flat footed on that lead leg heavy, fishing for a knockout early. Hit Poirier with some big shots, some shots that might have put other people down, but this isn't featherweight. Poirier is a good size lightweight. He took shots from Gaethje, Holloway, Alvarez twice. So we know Dustin could take Hooker. So we know Dustin is durable at 155. He took those shots well, and he started chopping that lead leg down. It's weird because like it's such a simple game plan, but McGregor, like you said, he didn't check any of them, compromise them, and when he caught him, he let that boxing loose. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it was that one shot," and then he started getting loose. If you see Dustin's defense after he shut down the leg was so good. He was slipping. His head movement looked really good. And when he hurt him that first time, he puts that Dustin Poirier pressure on you. He throws a bunch of punches and bunches, hurt McGregor, and one shot directly in there and a little bit of ground and pound finish it off. I was crazy. Like that shit was it was a movie. I very much appreciate both guys.
Yeah, you seen like you literally watched Dustin catch his groove too, and when Conor started slowing down because he literally in the middle of the fight went you know what I'm saying after you just go, he's whoa, he's okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Since he's really moved up to lightweight and I don't know, like changed his boxing style around, he's top 5 boxers in the UFC right now. His hands are great, his head movement's great, his inside the pocket, like he's just a great boxer. He has great hands, great footwork, and all of that. And he beat one of who said he was the best boxer, so he's definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Shout out to Lenny March from MMA Unhinged. He says, without that bounce, I see Conor very average. He needs that bounce he had when he fought Aldo. And I agree. I think you spoke on it perfectly. Like, well, even back to like his fights he used to throw crazy ass kicks. And like you said, the karate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just waiting this time, like you said, he was just, man, I'm here. We throwing him, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get he's that confident in his ability because Conor can box. I wouldn't be mad. Would you? What if the third fight was a boxing match? Would you be mad or you want MMA?
Please don't start that. We'd have Manny Pacquiao be the ref. It would be perfect. No, Floyd Mayweather be the ref.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, special guest referee.
he gives them both a corner at the end.
Hey, Habib comes out of the chair. Yeah, right. My God.
Yeah. Oh man. But I do want to see a third fight. One thing that kind of stuck out to me, I don't know. I heard a couple of people talk about it. He did not look like, of course, not like the old McGregor, but dude, he looked smaller than me. Like he didn't have like, I know his last fight was at 170 and he looked yoked up. But when he was in there, man, he looked smaller than I would expect. Like he didn't really. You can see when they kind of came together. Like Dustin was a little bit more broad. I don't know if it's his diet or anything like that, but he didn't seem as big or as strong to me.
It was. I mean, I think the biggest factor, like looking back at it, and I didn't even think of that, was that he didn't fight like how he normally does. There wasn't like the karate stance and like hardly any kicks. I was trying to look specifically to see if he threw any kicks. I don't remember him throwing. I actually know I do remember him throwing like one, but that's about it, man. I think he was really just dependent on the knockout. You know what I'm saying? And it felt that way because it's almost as if he didn't prepare for anything else.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and the crazy thing is, we saw Khabib take down McGregor because he takes down everybody. But I'm not surprised Dustin got the takedown. But the fact that he was able to like kind of keep it there for a little bit and really they were in the clinch in the first round for a good meaningful amount of time. So
kind of have the drowning to get out of it.
Yeah. So like even that, like usually who keeps Conor against the fence? Like even Mendez didn't have a great job of keeping him down or against the fence. And Poirier seemed to, be strong enough to really keep him there, really make him work to get out. And man, that burns up a ton of energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he wasn't prepared for anything else. Like he did get caught up against the fence and like held there a bit. And I don't know. It is what it is. The cool thing about being Conor McGregor though is you always have the trilogy offer because the other guy's always going to want it too.
Yeah, man, like, dude, and it's crazy because Conor really doesn't go down from this. Of course, he's like super big, but he's gonna. And they're not excuses, but oh, he was off for a year. He wasn't used to the time, and Dustin got way better. He's gonna adjust in the trilogy just like he adjusted on. Like so, there's like built-in things for him, and who doesn't want to see him go against Poirier for a third time or Nate Diaz for a third time? So he doesn't.
What would you rather have
right now?
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna stunt. Like I would kind of throw like a monkey wrench. I mean, I guess he should do one of the trilogies first, but
like what trilogy would you prefer though? Like if you had to pick, I was trying to get pictures up, but I don't know where do people get the pictures for these fights? Like where the fuck? I've been looking for like 5 minutes now.
All right.
But like yes, between Nate Diaz trilogy and Dustin Poirier trilogy. If you're Dana White and you want to make the most money, right? Tell me as a fan too, but which one you doing?
I do Conor versus Diaz. I feel like that's a more winnable fight for him. Not to say that he would win that fight, but that's a more winnable fight for him. It gets Nate back in there. It's proven to do really big numbers. And if he wins, that'll give him a lot of momentum. Like, okay, he beat Nate. Now Dana can fucking make him go for the title anytime he wants. But then it's kind of, maybe, McGregor is in line for a title shot after being Diaz. And the main reason why I say that is because, man, I feel like Poirier's right there for, another title shot. And I don't kind of want to keep him tangled up in that for too long.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's weird right now too because you have Charlo Oliveira who's there, and I have Poirier. Do you just have them fight, or because you also have Chandler who's there now too? I mean,
it's funny because I was kind of seeing this as like an unofficial, and I love them, a Grand Prix because for me the forward McGregor, Poirier, Hooker, and Chandler. Those were like actually not McGregor, not Hooker. It was Chandler, Hooker, McGregor, Poirier, and Dustin. Justin. So those four. So he beat Dan. I really think you do Poirier, Oliveira title, and Chandler Gaethje winner gets title.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, man, I want Chandler Poirier. We'll get to it, but if Khabib comes back, if it's not GSP, there is a new lightweight that I would be interested to watch him fight.
That was such a good shot.
Yeah, so this is the exact moment I was talking about where he he caught him, and this we found Dustin hit his groove because he was like, I see what you got going on. I'm about to my bad. I can stop scrolling through these if you want.
No, it's okay.
Mountains, you motherfuckers. Who do you think looks bigger in this picture?
I feel like Dustin does.
Yeah, I guess kind of like not fair too. He's like, God damn. I don't even remember this punch.
Oh, you don't? I remember that one.
Was it the KO punch? That's a good ass punch. Oh, that was before he turned it around.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this one. This is when he did this. After I think maybe I don't know.
Right after he did that. Woo! Walk off. Yo, bro, he was like, me head hurts.
Me head. Oh, look at Dana's. I thought Dana would be sad.
Oh shit, he killed my boy.
And then I smashed the guy.
Oh man, great job.
Man, for real. Definitely happy for him. I want to see this leg.
Oh
yeah, you see it bubbling up right there. Man. I think that was the final shot right there, wasn't it? Before
like the one he kind of like ran into.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was
it was a movie.
I was surprised, but I wasn't. But well, we shall see, man. I think you're right. I think everyone's been waiting on the Diaz one that's more winnable. So he can win that one, and then he can sell the Poirier one. And then by then, maybe Poirier's a champion too.
Exactly.
You know? So, I mean, there it goes. Shout out to Lenny in the comment section talking that shit. He says, just bought NFL 21. Gonna whoop your arse with the Giants. Fucking well, it's called Madden, Lenny. So you bought some bootleg shit. One of them Jamaicans in London got your ass. Hey, we really fusion hot in the beginning of this podcast.
Yeah, that's funny shit.
That shit was lit. But we move on to Baby Hawk's main event, man.
I mean, I'm gonna talk my shit, of course I am, but I will let you have the floor first. And just again, initial reactions, breakdown of the co-main event.
A co-main event. We had Michael. Well, I got beef. Just one real quick beef. I'll say maybe at the end if I remember. I'm a little up there. But the oops, wrong one. The nickname Iron Mike. Come on, man. There's only one Iron Mike.
He's in the UFC, I know.
What?
It's a tribute name. Come on now.
It's a tribute name. You're right. No, but Michael Chandler, former champion of Bellator, 3-time champion, if I'm not mistaken, versus Dan the Hangman Hooker. Now, I knew of Michael Chandler before he made his UFC debut. I got a good friend. Some call him Dave. You know what I'm saying? Some call him Baby Hulk. So he put me on Michael Chandler a little bit. I can't lie. He told me I was one of his favorite fighters, and I never watched Bellator, so I didn't necessarily know why. And then I found out this past Saturday when he fucking ended Dan Hooker's night early in the first round. The guy was supposed to be the better striker in the fight too, and he was the one engaging everything. Which sometimes I get. You're the shorter guy, you have to, because otherwise the motherfuckers be playing with the distance, and the reach. But I thought Dan Hooker was gonna be active. He's a fucking kickboxer. This guy was shorter than him. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be more skilled. You talked all this shit about being with the best of the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And then you were just, I don't know if it's because Izzy's had success being a counter fighter, and maybe he's trying to like mimic that to start, actually gunning for a title at this point, or like what. But I don't know what was up with Dan Hooker, but I know he got caught. It was just beautiful. It was a setup with the right cross or whatever, jab, whatever the fuck it was. And the left hook. Is he left-handed? What stance is he?
He's an orthodox, but he's really good at switching.
Man, KO'd him with the left hook. And then from there, every fucking... sometimes motherfuckers get like knocked down. There's like punches get sloppy. Sometimes you see some shots in the back of head because they're just like, like they're frailing everywhere. On the fucking money every time. Boom, 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 boom. Temple. I'm like, oh, shit. And then even tricked him a little bit. Oh, maybe I might choke you out. No, we back to this shit. We got to beat that ass. Michael Chandler is a truth. And then to end it with the perfect call out. It was like, in that moment, how many times have you seen that moment fucked up? The fumbling of the words, or you mispronounce someone's name, or you don't even know how to say fucking Nurmagomedov and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times do we see that fucked up? Intensity, 10. Delivery, 9. Because at one point he's whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the call out just in general, man.
Yeah, I feel it can be
fucking money, man. And then I was just happy to see it, bro. I got to post a dad streak. Everyone was a dad this weekend. I guess I could have did it for any winner, but that's one of my favorite dads of the night because his son in their situation, you know what I'm saying? You see him all over Instagram and stuff like that. They're the shit. I love that duo. And yeah, those hands are nasty. He's talking about when I was doing this. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's talking about Michael Chandler hands. Fucking power, man. But you the one who sold me on Michael Chandler. You're part of the reason I picked him. I looked very mystic this weekend, by the way. I don't know if you've been noticed. I was undefeated on everything this weekend.
I've seen that. And I was like, yo, that prediction, I wonder where he got it. It almost sounds very familiar to me. I guess I never know.
Yeah, man. It was actually your prediction, I think, too. I think I did mimic it exactly.
Maybe.
We'll have to run the tape. But what was your view of it? Because that's your boy.
I mean,
that was your favorite fighter before he was even in the UFC.
I mean, guys, like the only bad thing before, Saturday night about being a Michael Chandler fan is just the vast majority of y'all didn't know what I already knew, that he's the best lightweight on the planet. This is Mr. Bellator 3-time lightweight champ. Just a fucking D1 Mizzou walk-on, became captain, amazing athlete, big power, super explosive.
Oh, he wrestled at Mizzou?
Yes, he did.
Tyron Woodley went there too, right?
Yeah, and Aspirin. He said, yo, those are his big brothers. Like when he was coming in, they were graduating. They kind of mentored him and, took him under their wing. So he comes from, MMA, wrestling, royalty. He's workhorse. Like, can I just say, I don't even know. I don't know where I want to go with this because it's so much that I
It's a lot. It's a lot to unfold.
Forever. But, like Michael Chandler, I'm just stick to the facts. Michael Chandler is a pressure fighter. He doesn't do anything spectacular in the fact that is very hard. He doesn't do a very complicated movements, anything like that. Like you said, keep it simple. He is a 1-2 guy who's very fast. He can explode in all his punches, but he also sets it up with level changes and head movement. So you never know. You always know it's a 1-2 coming, but what is it just going to be a plain 1-2? Is he going to switch levels? Is he going to change elevations in W? So it's so much that you have to deal with. And like you were saying,
the Ole One-Two?
The Ole
One-Two, that's what he hit him with.
He does it. And I heard you say, like, what was Hooker? Why wasn't he throwing more and everything? When that type of pressure is applied on you and you don't know what's coming, you don't really want to just send anything out there. And like he said, he's bouncing a lot. He's invading his space. He's level changing. He went to the body a couple of times in that fight. And you can see he level changes, goes to the body, comes up with a vicious left hand. He's very good. If you ever see him knock out Ben Henderson, he 1-2 comes in his southpaw stance and he'll throw off of the southpaw stance. So he's good on either leg. Landed that big left hook. And like you said, precise ground and pound, wasn't sloppy. You can see he didn't get frantic. He was still very composed, picked his shots. Hardy was over, and the backflip was great. Dare I say it's even better than Justin Gaethje's backflip.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. He didn't land the backflip.
Huh?
He looked like a dad landing the backflip. He said, oh.
I mean, it was perfect. And come on, the call out. I'm glad you said you liked it. I, of course, liked it. But I was hearing a couple people say it was lame. And some even said,
wait, the fight?
Yes. The speech. And some even said,
really? Are you serious?
Yeah, I've heard some people say cringe. Like if you go to the interview and look at the comments, man, that was
those are haters, bro. Those were guys who lost money that night. That's what that was. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna kick off for that. I'm gonna play it.
You can play I don't think you should put up the video, but you could play the audio.
No, I'm gonna play that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
The UFC going wheel.
Hey, you know what? They were going hard this weekend, my man. You heard Dana talking about the streamers and whatnot.
Yeah, he's coming for your ass.
Pause. Not playing, man.
You have waited a long time for this moment. Man, did you maximize it tonight? The microphone is yours. Congratulations.
So happy to be here. It's been such a long road, John. A lot of ups, a couple downs. But every road has led me to this. Just a small guy from a small town that got beat down a couple of times, pulled himself up by his bootstraps, dusted himself off, and here we are, baby.
Okay, I forgot about this part.
Soon.
Well, if anyone
I want
wondered as to whether or
I
not
want when
we
he's
could
throwing the
hang with
bars.
guest
That's why
lightweights,
I'm trying to hear.
No,
Question
Drop the
there
bars.
with Poirier Elder weren't able to get him out of there. You get him out of there in round one. We're going to take a look at.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. I can't show that part.
Listen, man, we throw punches and bunches. We keep it simple. That's a 2-3.
All right.
Henry Hooft H kickboxing. Keep it simple. What we're doing down in South Florida is absolutely amazing. Mark Goddard gave him every opportunity to stay in the fight.
All right, I don't know.
Just
Hold on, I'm
finished,
not
man.
looking.
Just
So
feel
let's see
extremely
if
blessed.
it's done.
But I got to get something off my chest. I tell y'all this.
Look, he didn't land it.
This is the greatest moment in my professional life.
You landed too.
Conor McGregor.
Here we go.
Surprise, surprise. There's a new king in the lightweight division. Dustin Poirier, your time is coming. And Khabib, if you ever do see fit to grace us with your presence back here in the UFC octagon, in your quest for 30, you know you got to beat somebody. So beat me if you can. God bless. See you at the top.
The Rock says. Bro, that shit was fire, bro.
The only thing that was missing was because Stone Cold said so.
Hey, he killed it, bro. I think he killed it because you can call it cringe, whatever, but like so many people fuck up that moment. And it becomes cringy. They forget a word, they stutter, they fuck up somebody's name, they fucking motherfuckers run out of breath. He was saying they don't sound as tough.
Dude, it's one, like you said, it's very hard to either you have something good to say without the energy, or you have too much energy and you can't make it through, like, you know, what you have to say. A lot of people look dumb. Most are very forgettable, but yo, nailed it. If I could tell you who he reminds me of, that combination, he, like how he started off, he said, yo, you know, I'm just a small town guy, you know, pick yourself up by his bootstrap. That was very like Matthew McConaughey, like, all right, you know, a good old country boy, like, man, you know, I work hard and all that. And then you see a transition to motherfucking Ric Flair, Ultimate Warrior, like, yo, you gotta beat somebody. Beat me if you can. God bless. See you, yo, Mike.
See you at the top.
Bro, my man, like, it was perfect. Like, my brother, who isn't a fan at all, he doesn't like him because, you know, he doesn't watch Bellator, and I'm such a big fan, and all I do is talk about him. He said that gave him goosebumps because even if you want to say cringe, I don't know what cringe is, like, it's a little bit embarrassing. It's almost impossible for him to be embarrassing when, like, he's so genuine, it seems, and he's very excited. So you can say, oh man, it comes off a little bit like WWE, but at least this man's giving you something. He's giving you energy, he's giving you intensity, and he's well spoken. So man, I think he's great on the mic.
Bro, he dropped bars. And Lenny from MMA Unhinged agrees. He said, yeah, he said, I hope he's okay. He's talking about Dan Hooker, RIP. But he said he's so dope on the mic. He was, man. He dropped some bars, man. And there's some other boxing news that got commented on in the section. I want to hit it here first, but you see, I guess Dan Hooker threw his gloves in the octagon.
Yep.
I don't think he retired. I think he was just more like hurt in the moment because he knew he was supposed to be the better striker. He's the guy who had all the length and the range on top of being the better striker, and it just wasn't his night. It wasn't that way.
Yeah, he's a young fighter, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first time losing 2 fights in a row. So that's very hard for him. You know, he had a war with Poirier and now getting finished early by, you know, somebody making a UFC debut. It's not good. Of course, he's got to feel bad, but, you know, he's with a great team. He's a great fighter. He'll bounce back from this.
Yeah. I think too, like one thing they take consideration is like he didn't get to showcase anything. You know what I'm saying? Like this disappointment in that alone. Like he didn't get to show what the world's watching. You know what I'm saying? And you and I know Dan Hooker's dope. He's an entertaining guy. He didn't get to showcase himself as that with the world watching. So it hurt him. It was all bad. But as far as like maybe just being done and retired, because I see people comment that and message and ask that, I don't think that's the case. At least I hope not. Yeah,
like he's such a great fighter. He's young. He's still top 5 in that weight class. So I hope Dan, you know, rethinks it.
Yeah, shout out to Chris from KRS Boxing in the building. Transitioning from the IG to the YouTube. I see you, dog. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Hey, Hulk, man. I don't know if you've been noticing, dog. We only 5 away from 1K, dog. I'm just saying. 5 times. Yes.
You know what they say, man. You never forget your first, and that'll be our first 1,000.
Yeah. Man, that should be fucking lit, man. Benjamin Foe said, man, I tried to watch this, just ain't boxing though. It's better, man. I can't watch boxing. I'm like, come on, y'all just point fighting, man. Like,
on the real mess, I can enjoy both.
Yeah.
As a boxing fan, I could only say give it a chance. Try to learn a little bit about the sport, like the different aspects, and I promise you, if you do a little research, you know, kind of get into the community, as they say, kind of get invested in it. You have
the community's full of bullies, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
it's some bullies in the MMA community.
Right part of the community.
Yeah. This motherfuckers, you're a casual. Get out, like you motherfucker. Like,
I bet you can't even tell me McGregor's last 18 fights. You gotta love them though. They're a good part. Hey, I think my man froze. Yo, I think my man, Easy. Yo, I think my man froze or something. Who will see? Yo, y'all see his big ass head, bro? Yo. Woohoo. Just gotta find a fit. Definitely, you gotta find somebody that you really like. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, guys. Apparently, like maybe his internet went off, and I don't know. That was funny. All right, guys. Hopefully he gets back on. You know, we'll give it a couple minutes, see if he's back. Yo, y'all got want to ask anything? Any questions? Yo, send them through. But yeah, man, super excited for Michael Chandler. He's been top 5 lightweight in the world for, I feel like, the last almost, decade, 7 years or so. So super happy he's finally getting the credit and the notoriety he deserves. Joining. So when you joining it, so Troy asked me, when am I joining UFC? I get this a bunch, guys. I am still super young in the game. I'm taking my time. I'm trying to learn everything I can. And I got a great, coaches behind me, great gym behind me. Man, hopefully, I'm 26. Hopefully in the next 3 or 4 years, I'll be making that next jump. Do I know Chandler personally? No, I don't, which is crazy because I talk very highly of him. But I follow him on IG, and I think we've messaged, like he has like some message system for fans where he messages fans back. I've talked to him a couple times on that, but personally I don't know him, but he seems like a super genuine guy, very uplifting, positive person, just like myself. So I naturally flock to people like that, and he's a fucking killer. So that's why I'm a huge Michael Chandler fan. Y'all dudes might as well start a Spotify. Man, we're trying to get that Joe Rogan money out here. Oh, look who's back,
bro.
Back again.
I wish AT&T wasn't like an entity and it was a person, so I'd catch an assault charge. Right? Bah, bah, bah. What, yeah. Bro? Trash internet, bro. God damn.
Yeah. The face that you got cut off on, it was perfect. You was like, and I'm like, yo. That shit was hilarious. I can't wait to watch that back.
Hey, at least it wasn't an ugly face, man. I gotta be thankful for that, man. Shout out, man, Jalen McKinney. He trains MMA up here in Michigan. We used to be at the same gym. He says Chandler made me so fucking happy. Hey, somebody else commented too. They almost cried. Yeah, dude. If
I'm sure a lot of these guys are like me who are Chandler fans. And the worst thing is when you like, you have somebody that you really like and support, but other people don't know. It's just like any band, any musical artist. You want them to get notoriety that they deserve. You want them to be bigger, get more money, get more promotion. So the people who know Michael Chandler's career throughout, like he had some ups, he had some downs, and just being one of those guys who will always be like, oh man, he's not that good because he's not in the UFC. For him to finally be able to showcase that, we're all happy.
Yeah, man, that was dope. That might be it for Benjamin Foe too. Him talking about he can't really get into it is like at a certain point with MMA fandom, you hit a step and you follow the storylines as well, and that was one of them. So is Khabib coming out of retirement for Poirier? Ooh,
what's crazy?
I don't think so.
And the face that you made is exactly what, like, I guess vast majority people love Khabib, people love Poirier, but a lot of people are kind of cold on that rematch because they feel like Khabib has already beaten him so decisively, and it still hasn't been that long since then.
Yeah.
And man, we're all about new blood. We like now it's like who gives Khabib the hardest chance. And that's why people say Oliveira, they want him to fight him because he's new and he poses new threat. That's why people want him to fight Chandler because he knew.
For me, it's those two. That you know what I'm saying? Because like everybody else has been dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe they got to fight each other. I think I'd rather see Chandler more so than Oliveira, just because Chandler's been more 5-round main events. Like I'm saying, like he's vetted as like in that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Even though he said Saturday that was the biggest, you know what I'm saying, the biggest shit he was on. Yeah, shot my internet, bro. That was whack. Did you answer these already?
So yeah, I answered that one. The last one we was on was somebody. Yeah, we got the podcast question. Go to the Pitbull thing.
The Pitbull. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just might as well start a Spotify podcast and get the bread. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we are on Spotify actually. I just forget to be uploading episodes. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't get out that bullshit. I'll upload this one. Pitbull called him his son after that win. Wait, what happened?
Yo, so if you don't know, the lightweight and featherweight double champ of Bellator, Patricky Pitbull, and Michael Chandler have a little bit of a rivalry. Chandler knocked out his brother. Patricky moved up to lightweight and knocked out Chandler for his belt. So yeah. So that was the last man to beat Michael Chandler was Pitbull.
Did Chandler get to run it back?
No. That was yeah. So when he beat Ben Henderson after that fight, he left. So Pitbull So you can see Pitbull Michael Chandler comes up in the news or something big happens. He's like, yo, Dana, I beat him. So
you know what's crazy too? Pitbull's been like, and not everyone gets on it, but he's been the one. Even for someone who doesn't watch Bellator, the most one on the tip, like Raw, WWE Monday Night War type shit. He wants Bellator versus UFC.
And he wants all the smoke.
Man, that'd be a perfect way to do it too, man. Where you training at, and when did you get started training?
Oh, this is me.
Yeah. So that's my Facebook comment about how I almost cried. Shit, that's how my bad. I'm just reading these comments and shit too. Shit, that's how you make money betting though, when no one knows about something and you. Yeah, did you make any bets?
Man, I was of course going with Chandler, but me and my boy made a bet like the night of. He was like, yo, I'll take McGregor if you take Poirier, right? But you had to get he said a second round Poirier knockout. I said a third round Poirier knockout. So I didn't get I got the end right, but I didn't get the round right.
Damn, how much you had to pay up?
No. Nobody paid any because we didn't get it completely right.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I was undefeated in my picks this weekend, bro. God damn, man. And I didn't bet a single thing. Bro, I don't know if you know this or not. Gambling in Michigan just became legal like Friday.
Oh shit.
Dave Portnoy was here all weekend from Barstool Sports. They got like a whole like place downtown in Greektown. It was official in Michigan. It's Pennsylvania and us as far as like the country goes for like online gambling.
Oh.
Undefeated picks. And I didn't bet a single motherfucking one, bro. Oh my god. And the games worked out exactly how they were too. I mean, actually, I did make one bet. It's on Tom Brady. As they say, you're gonna throw an interception. He threw. Treat them, boys. So shout out to Tom Brady for being the luckiest of all time. I'm playing. That's kind of disrespectful. It's kind of disrespectful, right?
Man, I think I know a little bit about MMA, and I used to bet. But bro, once I would have lost, he didn't make me pay it. Right before the fight against Masvidal and Aspirin, like my friend was like a legit $30. I'll take Masvidal, and I had been saying like Aspirin was my sure pick all night. And right before the fight started, we shook on $30, and 5 seconds later, he's laughing in my face. So after that, I don't bet anymore. I do not bet anymore.
I was like, yeah, I almost beat my boy's ass.
Like it was like the worst joke ever. It's like, oh man, I know how this fight's gonna go, and he knocks him out in 5 seconds. Worst feeling.
Man. Shout out to Jaylee too. I forgot he asked where you started training. Hulk's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I was training at Shorty Dog Jiu-Jitsu, and I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu and MMA for about a little over a year. I just got I got a memory not too long ago from like Facebook on like my second Street Beast fight, and it was like in late January. So I'm like, yo, it legit just been over a year since I started this shit.
But you wrestled and shit though. I'm saying so. Yeah, you there.
Years or something like that, but
yeah,
something like. But no, like that definitely plays a big part in it. But as far as like just straight MMA jiu-jitsu training, it's been a year.
Yeah, to the betting thing. What the hell was I about to say? I should have said it, man. So now you remember. Oh, because you said your boy like bet you, then you quit.
Yeah, I don't bet anymore.
During the Mayweather-McGregor thing, I was on the obviously Mayweather. I'm like, you guys are fucking like stupid. I fell into the category. I didn't say he was gonna like not get hit and shit. You said what?
Did you take a bunch of people's money? Because I know so many people who bet money on Conor. I'm like, yo, y'all stupid.
Yeah, I took one person's money, bro, and it started off as like $100 bet, and we had a friend at the time which was like get us going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you might have talked to him before. It's my nigga Mike, the white dude that was on the award show or whatever.
Yeah, I remember him.
He was just like, Conor McGregor, he's his hands the size of his head, just mimicking the shit Conor said.
When people like when Skip Bayless and people like legit news people were giving Conor a chance, I'm like, yo, I know why like these other dummies believe it because they hear it all the time. Well, McGregor can knock out anybody and Floyd's small. I'm like, bro, y'all are dumb.
Yeah, but it started off at $100. We got talking shit and got to 200. Another boy started pup. It went to 400. $400 this man had to pay me at the end of that fight. He was like, oh, hold on. I had to reach back in his wallet and grab some more shit. I was like, oh, this don't feel right, bro. I don't know if I could do this with my friends anymore, bro. He was like, hurt, man.
I need all that bread.
Yeah, man. It was super awkward, man. Patricio KO Chandler. I can't believe that. So Chandler never got the rematch Patricio after getting KO'd.
Nah, and it was crazy. It was a big build. It was a real grudge match. And dude, if oh man, like it was a little bit controversial because he put Chandler down early, and as Chandler was like getting to his feet, he was still hitting him, not defending. So they ended it. And dude, it's on Bellator YouTube. You can watch it after this. But yo, go back, watch that, and watch his interview, bro. He is one of the unintentionally funny people ever. He's like
corny funny or like just savage funny.
Savage funny because he doesn't give a fuck. Like he legit, people are booing as he's giving his interview, right? But you're the new lightweight champ. He's like, man, I don't know. I punch him and he goes sleepy. But let me tell you one thing. I don't give a fuck. I am the Bellator lightweight champion. Fuck you. Yo, my man wasn't trying to hear. Like he didn't care if people was booing. He didn't care. Nothing.
They're Mexican, right? Or are they Brazilian?
They're Brazilian.
Brazilian. Oh, okay. So he froze. So he goes sleepy. Oh,
yeah, he goes sleepy. I am the Bellator. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I fuck with accents heavy. Like I think all types of different accents are like Mexican, even English. Like on a girl, like sexy. Brazilian, I can't get with it, bro. It just it sounds like
Vanderlei.
Yeah, something motherfuckers like just slow a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I like yo. He's actually one of like he knows his English, so but the accent is still fire. But man, people sleep on him. Like he beat Chandler, and he is like the Bellator featherweight and lightweight champion. Like
I know, bro. That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that, man. That changes like that. That gets me more excited for Bellator. Shout out to Scott Coker. I seen he's putting up the Chandler highlights all week too.
yeah, man. Like, don't forget where he came from.
Yeah, that's Mr. Bellator over there.
Yeah, Mr. Bellator. Yo, and my brother actually mentioned this, which you never hear this. Like whenever people come, especially from Bellator, they always say he was a champion or he made his start in another organization. But the fact that when he came out and they said he is the former Bellator champion, that was like they never say that.
That is true. That is really actually dope too, because that shows some mutual respect between Bellator and UFC maybe as well. Jalen said, remember when Conor first made noise and the UFC signed Joe Duffy because at the time he was the last person to beat him. Yeah. So maybe we do see Patricio in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this is always good because it shows, like they said, the best fighters are in the UFC for like the vast majority. But dude, there's killers everywhere. Let's think like Justin Gaethje was the champion at World Series of Fighting, and then he comes over and he like becomes UFC champ. So is that to say he's not a champ till he comes into the UFC, or was he always like that? So
yeah, and fighting is one of those sports that's always so different too. He said I skipped this question. Let me see.
Skipping questions.
How y'all feel about Dana White upset about streamers? I think he should capitalize on it instead of complain like LimeWire back in the day. I got a hot take on this.
What's your hot take?
Hot take coming in, guys. I'm high, bro. Let me explain. No, but for real, I do got a hot take. Dana White was talking about all the shit about the streamers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said he pointed one particular streamer out, and he's like, we're listening to his phones, and you know, as soon as he goes live, we got him. You know what I'm saying? Dana White's not the government. He can't listen to nobody's phone. That's not a thing. Conor McGregor is the biggest pay-per-view draw. So is there a time to scare streamers into not streaming that fight for free to force more people to buy it as a Conor McGregor pay-per-view? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And in the post-fight, he said that the guy made a post. He's like, yo, I'm done streaming and whatnot. And like, bro, I was looking to see who it was. I was like, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's too good to be. That shit didn't happen because that would have been over the internet. I would have found who it was. You know what I'm saying? Like the post and shit. Like that Dana White is just brilliant. He just bullied motherfuckers into buying the fight this past weekend.
But I mean, that is very like, now that you say that, it makes a lot of sense. Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I buy a good amount of the pay-per-view, not all of them. You know, times is hard out here. Get it how you live. But
make sure you buy merch, support us.
Support me so I can support them. But nah, yo, when he gets on there and he's really like, yo, we're coming, like we know these motherfuckers, like we're giving out serious jail time. Yo, that definitely scares motherfuckers. Like nobody wants to be the dude in jail having to pay thousands of dollars because like they want to see a couple of fights. So, yo, if you one of the motherfuckers like, yo, they kind of watching and you really don't want to get caught up, it really did kind of pressure more people to buy it.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. It was people hit me up for sites and I was scared to tell them.
Yeah, right.
Police.
For me.
Like they don't wear the fake mustache texting me. Hey, where can I watch this stream, guy?
Anybody know where I could get any legal streams? But yo, you need to know the
Donald Trump with the fake Mexican mustache.
Oh, really? Who else knows about these streams? He just collect the motherfuckers' data.
Yeah, and for the people watch them too, someone corrected me too because I thought it was like if you watch the fight like that, it's actually like if you were like the guy providing the stream. If that makes sense. If
you just watch it, you can't get
in trouble, like because it's still illegal because it's stolen property at that point. But the people they were looking for, they're going straight to the root.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers that were
who are bringing it to the masses.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that you take down one person, you're taking out a million of people who were just watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna mention this, but it's only 5'5" and he trains a lot. Yo, I was about to say that. Yo, people don't understand. I cannot believe I cannot remember his name, but Henry Cejudo's coach. You know his name?
I know Captain America. That's what I call him. Eric something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Dude, he has trained Henry Cejudo, Coach Henry Cejudo, and Pitbull, both 2 double champs of, you know.
You imagine those sparring sessions, man?
Yeah, he has some killers, and you got to think why is Henry Cejudo so good? Because he trains with Pitbull. Why is Pitbull so good? Because he trains with fucking Cejudo. Just like Michael Chandler. Why like Michael Chandler fucking trains with Gilbert Burns and Kamal Usman. Like
I was just gonna say, I'm like, damn, I forgot. Like he trains with Henry fucking Hoof. You know what I'm saying, like one of the best striking coaches, and he was a wrestler before that. Like,
okay, I'm gonna say this isn't. It's not a hot take. I think it's just common sense and the best formula for young MMA fighters, and I think it's the best. When you get a very, very high level wrestler, and then you get him with a very high striking coach, because of the wrestling and how like we develop skills through drilling and everything, they're gonna pick up on it really fast, and they're gonna really kind of hone it for themselves. And now you got a super athlete with very good stand up, and then he can mix that stand up to get to his takedowns. Henry Hoof and Michael Chandler is a big one. If you saw what fucking Ludwig did with the Team Alpha Male guys, yo, motherfucking Chad Mendez was putting people to sleep. TJ Dillashaw came out of nowhere, had some of the best footwork we've seen, and then he fucking look what he did with Cody, man. When you get these very high level striking coaches, and you can put them with some fucking dog wrestlers, it's a crazy combination.
No, I agree. Troy wants to ask, so does Usman train with Burns too? So Usman actually switched up because of that reason. I think it might be just for this camp, but he's training with what's his name? He trains Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, Trevor Whitman.
Trevor Whitman. Yeah, he's training with Trevor Whitman and Justin Gaethje, which might help his striking a lot too, because it's a whole different style of striking, and we know, that's a good coach. Gaethje's a good striker.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler used to train with Cruz, Phil Davis, and the rest of those savages at Alliance MMA before switching to Hoof. Yeah.
I mean, that's why those super camps are so appealing, man. Like just training with savages all day is gonna make you a savage. Hey, what's goody?
Hog single, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
what's goody?
Shit, man, we coming up in an hour, but I did want to ask, did you see? I might find a comment for it too. You probably actually already read the comment, but Ryan Garcia might fight Manny Pacquiao.
Man, is this like the same time Conor McGregor was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao?
Probably. But I think this is a lot more like
realistic.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, dude, if it does happen, that'll be crazy. On the real, after seeing what old buddy, like, not to say that Ryan Garcia isn't a set, dude, he's not beating Manny Pacquiao right now. I feel like a lot faster, but Manny's so durable and he's so smart and he's such a champion. He would find a way to win that fight.
Who do you think is a tougher challenge for him, Pacquiao or Tank?
Oh, definitely Tank. Tank.
So I feel like that, and that's why I think this might make a little more sense too, because like maybe you beat an older Pacquiao and then you're ready for Tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like maybe he teaches you something. Yeah, maybe you have a hard fight.
Yeah.
Before we do go for the hour, longer, let's play matchmaker. The four lightweight in this weekend's fight, right? Who do you match them up with and why?
Perfect. I'm glad you asked me that because I'm prepared. If I pulled out like a little fucking grinder, I'm playing. I think it obviously makes sense because they fought this on the same card. You do Chandler and Poirier, and then I think the next logical thing. Look at me using big words. The equation to make. I'm playing Gaethje versus Oliveira because they both been sitting out. They've had some time now, and I think that's it. I think it sucks though because I would like to see someone crown champ like now. I don't know why that matters to me so much, but
so you wouldn't make Poirier Chandler for the belt?
I guess you could do Poirier Chandler for the belt, but I think Gaethje. I don't want to forget what Gaethje did to Tony Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? And then the other guy to do that to Tony Ferguson, was also Oliveira. So it's like they got to fight. You know what I'm saying? They both beat the fuck out the same dude. All due respect, RIP, El Kukui. But yeah, I want to see them too, and just keep it a tournament, man. I guess because I guess you can do Poirier for Chandler for the belt. Why not? But do you think you give the belt to Chandler right now? You think it's too soon?
All right, guys. Somebody actually DM'd me today and talked about it. And dude, like we've already established, I'm a huge Michael Chandler fan. Even I know after one fight, even though it was Hooker and it was a first round finish, it's so hard to give that to somebody who only has one fight in the UFC. I am one of them motherfuckers who would be like, do it, like, because I think he deserves it. He was gonna fight for the title if anybody fucking pulled out. So I'm cool with that. But if I'm being fair, I would like to see. Man, I love Poirier. Poirier is such a dog. I would like to see Chandler against Gaethje, which I would love that fight, but I hate that fight because that'd be a fucking tough fight. Chandler versus Gaethje, and then that winner gets Poirier versus Oliveira for the belt. And the reason why I give it to Oliveira, not just because he beat Tony, but dude, this is a guy who has like a lot of UFC records, the most finishes, the most submission wins. Dude, like, how do you, a guy who's been like with the company over 10 years, had his ups and downs, but a lot more wins than losses, that type of guy deserves a title shot.
Yeah.
Against somebody like Dustin Poirier, who's earned his stripes and solidified himself too.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I think Uncle Dana wants to build Oliveira and like one more fight before giving him a belt, opportunity at it. I think that the other matchup gives him the chance to do that, but we'll see, bro. Either way, I mean, they're good ass fights, man. Good ass fights.
The lightweight division. The whole thing is, the one thing that works against Oliveira, he isn't very vocal. Like, I hear a couple of things from Twitter, like, I want to
too, so it's like, well, I see what you're talking about. You're talking about just general asking for the belt.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't really see too many Charles Oliveira interviews. Dude, I can't even. If you go to the UFC right now, it's a bunch of Michael Chandler interviews. Anyway, if you look up Michael Chandler, he's always out there, kind of keeping his name out there, talking about it.
Maybe we'll get him one day.
Yeah. Man, the day we get Michael Chandler in this,
I'll reach out. You know what I'm saying? I'll see what I can do.
I'll reach out too, but I'm saying I wouldn't know how to act, bro. Like, I wouldn't know. But
I'm trying to put you in that state because I can't, man. Because you're baby Hulk. Usually, motherfuckers in that state around you.
But if anybody knows anything about me, like, I don't fanboy. Like, if a famous person there, like, if I like them, I'll probably just, hey, I like your stuff, thank you, or whatever. But I'm not like the very starstruck type of person. It's like three people who will make me be like that: Michael Chandler, LeBron James, and maybe fucking Obama or some shit. But yeah, dude, I would freak. I already told my coach John, because he's in Bellator. When Chandler was in Bellator, I was like, yo, I hope if we go somewhere and we see Michael Chandler, I'm gonna freak out. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm gonna freak out.
But yeah, what's Hulk's version of freaking out though? Like what do? You just like freeze up, or you're like working Australia? Like, what is it?
I feel like I just get super, super excited, and I would just have to. I would not tell you about yourself, but just tell you what I think. Like, bro, I'm like, oh shit. But I'll be like, dude, you're inspiration. Like, you motivate me a bunch. You motivate a lot of people. You're a fucking savage. Like, you're a good father. Like, all this like, just a bunch of praise, because I feel like somebody like that deserves it. And like I said, he's one of my role models, and I can't say that about a bunch of people. So
yeah. So Charles didn't accept the Hooker fight. That's why he fought Chandler. Yeah, no one wanted to fight Chandler either, though, from what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, and you can hear a bunch of people. Like, I think Dustin turned down that fight because of money, and a bunch of other, like you said, other people. This is hilarious. I'm glad you like it.
He's talking about you being nervous, or you in that instance.
Me? Oh yeah. But I'm just being honest. But nah, man. Like, that's such a hard fight. As much as people want to downplay him for not being in the UFC, everybody knows he's a dangerous guy. And for you to kind of introduce him, that's all the pressure on you to kind of like hold the
weight of the company, let alone your career and shit too. You know,
same thing Michael Johnson felt. He's like, "Yo, you're the B League. It's my job to," because these guys really feel like that. They feel like, "Yo, I'm in this company. You're not like you're trying to take my spot. I gotta hold it down." So that's a hard place to be in.
For sure it is. Benjamin Fall, I'm with you on this one. He said, I'm a fanboy Megan Good or Caleb Pratt if I ever see him. Hell, throwing Ashley Banks from Fresh. Ooh, Ashley Banks. Probably too, man. I thought I was gonna do that with Kendra Lust at first. It was honestly, I was straight as fuck. I think I'm more nervous around like the male ones because like maybe like a alpha male thing. I don't know. Cause like with the girls, it's kind of like you start flirting a little bit. At least for me, anytime I've ever spoken to like, huh? I'm talking about like starstruck type shit. Man.
Yeah. They're like, yo, man, when I get around those guys, man,
hey man, I just, you know what I'm saying? I can't help my you know, man.
Yeah.
No, it's the girls ones is easy because girls are just naturally flirty sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like you throw them something, they'll you vibe off of that. With the guys, it's like some dudes try to be tough, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes try to be smarter than everybody. It's different. It's a different vibe to catch, you know?
Male dynamic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eddie versus Cerrone, remember?
Yep, exactly. Cerrone actually, he held it down. He beat Eddie, who was another Bellator champ. Who, frankly, like, if you didn't know, easy, yo, he has 2 wars against fucking Michael Chandler. One of them.
Yeah, I was when I was looking at his shirt dog. That's why I seen on there 2 times or 3. Yeah, 2 times.
2 times.
That super pause on dead.
Yeah. I didn't know what Easy was talking about.
Hey, I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? I got it upstairs right now. If I want to get up there and knock them boots off, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh my God.
I don't know about you. Who's that? Oh, not my bad. Well, shit, dog. Speaking of dog, what's your dog's name?
Louis.
What up, though, Louis?
We back.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, dog. You want to wrap this one up?
Yeah. Do we have any late minute questions before we end off the podcast? I felt like it was a great podcast.
No, it was a great podcast. I think the next card coming up is Usman versus
Burns. Is that
finally? Real talk, and this may be a bold statement. It is a bold statement because it's fighting. Anybody can get knocked the fuck out. But I think Burns will be the closest thing we see to anyone beating Usman. I feel like for just his style is just so dominant. Not Burns. I'm talking about Usman. Like it's just hard to fucking like cope with. You can't get him off you enough to punch him in the face. You know, motherfuckers like molasses. For real, it's his style. But Burns is jiu-jitsu, high level. You know what I'm saying? Like there's jiu-jitsu, it's like you see people like position themselves and getting like more dominant positions, and there's jiu-jitsu like Oliveira and like Burns are like, oh, you going night.
Yeah,
I got this wrist. Yeah.
So good off their backs.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, like, because obviously that's Usman's styles of being up on you and grappling and shit like that, and like Burns might catch a limb, but at the same time, Usman trained with them, so I'm excited for that fight, man.
If I have to make no prediction, but if I have to make just kind of a hot take, I'm gonna say that ends up in a boring fight, and I only say that because both these guys are great stand-up wise, grappling wise, but I feel like that kind of neutralized. Like I feel like he might play the stand-up game with Burns. Burns is a beast, but I don't know if he can just like bulldoze through Usman. I feel like it'll be a lot of clinching, a lot of control stuff, and I feel like it almost will be like the Masvidal fight. I feel like if Usman wins, it'll be like a grind-out decision, and it won't be exciting. So that's my highlight. I'm not saying who's gonna win. I just feel like it won't be an entertaining fight.
It's not really a hot take. Usman's boring, Hulk. We've been on that.
I do not.
Marty Snoozman.
I do not support the Snoozman. He had a great fight with Kobe. Come on now.
That was even like, I get it because it's like, oh shit, I didn't expect this. but like they're not the best of strikers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fucking like I think they were intimidated by each other's like wrestling prowess. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that was. I mean, I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting to see if this one, because he had a boring Masvidal fight. He had a boring Woodley fight. It was a dominant, but it was still kind of boring.
The snooze movement narrative is kind of suited. Let's be honest.
We gotta see, because if Kobe's exciting and then this one's exciting, it's like every other every other Usman fight's gonna be exciting. So
man, quit lying to people, man. Don't watch that one, Ben. I'm playing. We did get one question. It was, when's your next fight? I'm not fighting for a minute, honestly. No, I'm playing.
Easy for December. I'm getting confirmation back. I'm just waiting for like some promo stuff to put up, but it should be March the 27th.
March 27th. Mm-hmm. Bet down in Florida, right?
Florida.
Y'all get you baby Hulk shirt. You know what I'm saying? Be in the stand.
I'm taking these bitches down to Florida, man. Hopefully I can sell out. Like, yo, y'all know what to do.
Hey, you know what you should do? Get some tickets. Bro, that's what you should do. Bundle them bitches. The jersey, you know what I'm saying? The shirt, the tickets.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Baby Hulk bundles, and because you know what I'm saying, it doesn't make sense.
That's funny.
Shit, all these damn. Now they want to ask these questions, and I'm playing. Brady versus Mahomes in a fist fight. Ooh, that's a good fucking. I don't know. I feel like neither of them motherfuckers can fight.
Catch a football to win a Super Bowl versus that young man Mahomes. Come on now.
So you take it in a fist fight. You got Mahomes?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And he half black, so he got them thumbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mahomes. Hashtag light skin legion.
Yeah, right.
He making fun of me. I'm not fighting for a minute. Hey, once I get back on this, hey, I'm trying to fight the schmo. You know what I'm saying? What's good, schmo? What's good, schmo?
Yeah, you can't duck and hide forever.
Hold me back, Hulk. Hold me back. Yeah, motherfucker. Well, shit, man. That's the Ole One-Two. We try to do this one weekly. I think we're pretty good at doing it at least one weekly. But,
yeah. Especially now that there's fights going on, we can kind of get on more regularly.
Exactly. And if you want, there's a card this Saturday. Is Alistair Overeem versus
Alexander Volkov.
Yes, that actually might be a good fight.
Yeah,
it won't be as the ones we just watch, but it'll be a good fight, stand-up fight for sure.
And guys, we're gonna review, all the UFC events because we're UFC fanboy. But we got some one championship coming up. The one with Dimitri
on TNT. They're fighting on TNT.
Yep, and Alvarez is on that card. So we'll be bringing you a little bit of that when Bellator comes back. We'll be giving you a little bit of that. So we'll be trying to sprinkle in our MMA news.
Man, that's I got a hot take on Bellator, bro. What if they're not coming back? It's been a minute now. We deep into January. Y'all ain't announced shit yet. Like, what the fuck's going on, man? They better come out banging, bro. They better come out banging. They've been hella quiet.
On too, so it's really hard. I hope that these other MMA promoters can get back on track because it's not just the UFC guys. It's a whole bunch of promotions, and more promotions means better pay and more opportunities for the fighters. So we want that. Maybe
they were smart in thinking that Chandler fighting would keep them afloat for January.
Yeah, right. All them hits on YouTube is just gonna be easy money.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, y'all. We out. Make sure you guys drop a subscribe button, man. Hit the like button. Let others find this podcast. That'd be super dope. I could talk about fights all day, man, but unfortunately, we got shit to do. If y'all could pay us, you know what I'm saying? If we hit that 1,000, we pay to do this shit. That might change some things, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But we out, man. Make sure you guys check us out on Spotify, YouTube. We're on YouTube. I apologize. Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you guys want the audio platforms. And hit that share button, man. Subscribe and all that shit. Oh, yeah. Don't forget the merch. You know what I'm saying? SpeakeeasySports.com. I'm about to get your shit on there, bro. We're about to do that. I'm hooking that up this week.
Yo.
I'm going to swear to God, we're going to do that this week. But we out. Hey, you want to feud one last time?
You shut.
Hey, that was fucking fun.
Yo.